For 20 years now, since the events of 9/11, a center right here in Miami has been dedicated to training our brave men and women in the military.
That center has given numerous Army doctors the life-saving skills they need on the battlefield. CBS 4's Jessica Vallejo is live in downtown Miami with more. Jessica.
That's right, Elliot and Lauren. What all happens right here at the Gordon Center of the University of Miami, and what they use is simulation training. Well, today they took us through that training camp. Take a listen.
Here's some more blankets for her, okay?
This is a look inside of the Gordon Center at the University of Miami.
What do you want to get for images and stuff?
We use simulation and other educational technologies to try to improve training so that the health professionals that we teach can take better care of patients.
After the tragic events of 9/11, the Center for Simulation and Innovation in Medical Education has since been partnered with the U.S. Army, implementing life-saving training techniques for the battlefield that has now helped save numerous of lives.
Surgical team from Germany.
Dr. Ross Scalise, who served in the Air Force for more than 11 years, is one who leads the hands-on classes.
We'll use mannequins and what we call task trainers, maybe it's just a part of the body, to train them how to do certain skills.
For 20 years, the center has served as a pre-deployment training, where the Army forward surgical teams train for weeks before taking on the real world.
Before these teams deploy to places like Afghanistan, Iraq, and so forth, they come here for 2 weeks of intensive training.
And Dr. Scalise says those on the front lines have now intensified their tactics.
We are incorporating those in other training programs for civilian contexts. For example, we train many of the first responders here in South Florida and throughout the state and the country, really. And we are using some of the techniques and lessons learned from our military partnership now in the civilian world.
Those not on the front lines can take classes like Stop the Bleed.
Right, so that comes out of the patient.
People have learned emergency training techniques, learning how to properly apply pressure to an open cut.
Can you hold that?
What to do when a person is unresponsive, and a more difficult technique, how to apply a tourniquet.
I've been helping to lead a study that's looking at the effectiveness of tourniquet application and validating some of the assessment instruments that we use as part of those training programs.
And to find out how you can take a class, go to our website at cbsmiami.com. I'm live in downtown, Jessica Vallejo, CBS 4 News Tonight.